Behind the iron bars of America's most notorious prisons lie some of the most dangerous women in the world. Women who have committed brutal murders, orchestrated horrifying crimes, and left a trail of destruction in their wake. Today, we'll take you inside the prison walls to meet some of the most dangerous women in America's prison system and uncover the terrifying stories behind their crimes. Aileen Wuornos, the serial killer. One of the most infamous women in America's criminal history is Aileen Wuornos, a Florida-based serial killer who was convicted of murdering 7 men between 1989 and 1990. Wuornos claimed she killed them in self-defense, stating they had either raped or attempted to rape her while she was working as a sex worker. However, her chilling confessions and lack of remorse earned her a place as one of the most dangerous women ever to enter the prison system. Wuornos was sentenced to death in 1992 and was executed by lethal injection in 2002. Her story has been the subject of countless documentaries and films, including the movie Monster, which portrayed her violent life and the tragic spiral that led to her murderous rampage. Gypsy Rose Blanchard, the girl who murdered her mother. While many dangerous women in prisons are hardened criminals with a history of violence, some, like Gypsy Rose Blanchard, come from tragic circumstances. Gypsy Rose spent her childhood confined to a wheelchair and subjected to countless unnecessary medical procedures by her overbearing mother, Judy Blanchard, who is believed to have Munchausen syndrome by proxy. In 2015, after years of psychological and physical abuse, Gypsy and her online boyfriend planned and executed Judy's murder. Gypsy was convicted of second-degree murder and is currently serving a 10-year sentence in a Missouri prison. Her story, which highlights the horrors of manipulation and abuse, has captivated the nation, and her case continues to be a point of debate about victimhood and criminality. Carla Faye Tucker, the axe murderer. Carla Faye Tucker was one of the most infamous female inmates in Texas's death row. In 1983, Tucker, along with her boyfriend, brutally murdered 2 people with a pickaxe during a drug-fueled robbery. The crime shocked the nation, not only because of its savagery, but because of Tucker's alleged joy in the aftermath. She reportedly claimed she experienced sexual satisfaction from the murders. However, after her conviction, Tucker underwent a profound religious transformation, becoming a devout Christian. Her pleas for clemency garnered national attention, and many people, including the Pope, advocated for her sentence to be commuted. Despite this, Tucker was executed in 1998, making her the first woman to be executed in Texas since 1863. Judy Buenoano, the Black Widow. Judy Buenoano, also known as the Black Widow, earned her deadly nickname for a series of calculated murders that spanned over a decade. She poisoned her husband with arsenic, drowned her disabled son, and attempted to kill her fiancé by blowing up his car. Her motive? Greed. Buenoano stood to collect hefty life insurance payouts for each victim. In 1998, Buenoano became the first woman to be executed in Florida in 150 years when she was sentenced to die in the electric chair. Her string of murders shocked the public, particularly due to the cold and calculated nature of her crimes. Susan Smith, the mother who drowned her sons. Perhaps one of the most heart-wrenching and controversial cases is that of Susan Smith, the South Carolina woman who drowned her 2 young sons in 1994. For 9 days, she maintained that her children had been kidnapped by an African-American man, prompting a massive manhunt. However, her story unraveled when she confessed to the murders, revealing that she had driven her car into a lake with her 2 sons trapped inside. Smith's motive was reportedly tied to a relationship she was having at the time. Her lover didn't want children, and in a desperate attempt to be with him, she committed the unthinkable. Smith was sentenced to life in prison, and her case remains one of the most chilling examples of maternal betrayal in criminal history. Amelia Dyer, the baby farmer. Amelia Dyer may not be as well known as modern-day criminals, but she is one of the deadliest women in history. Responsible for the deaths of hundreds of infants in the 19th century, was a baby farmer who took in unwanted infants in exchange for money, but instead of caring for them, she murdered them. Although she operated in England, her crimes influenced the treatment and care of children in early American orphanages. Dyer's story serves as a grim reminder of how dangerous women have existed across history, not just in contemporary times. The reality inside America's women's prisons. The women profiled here are just a few examples of the dangerous individuals currently serving time in America's prison system. While some have been driven by desperation, others, like Aileen Wuornos and Judy Buenoano, committed their crimes with chilling intent. The prisons that house these women are often faced with challenges in managing inmates who are not only violent, but highly manipulative. Correctional officers must remain vigilant, as these women frequently exploit their environments to maintain control, instigate violence, or orchestrate more sinister activities from behind bars. Conclusion. These dangerous women have left a dark mark on American history. Their stories are a haunting reminder of the capacity for violence and cruelty that exists within even the most unsuspecting individuals. The walls of America's prisons hold not only their bodies, but also the stories of their horrific crimes. Thank you for watching this episode from Velours of the Past. If you enjoyed this journey into mystery and intrigue, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Make sure to turn on the notification bell so you'll be the first to know when our next tale from the past goes live.